30. But I'm about to.
Good afternoon. My name is Tammi Terrell. I'm junior major in mass communications. I'm here with Mr. Leander Sales. He is a filmmaker at the North Carolina School of Arts Filmmaking. He has worked in the editing department on 9 feature films by Spike Lee. Good afternoon, Mr. Sales.
How you doing?
Fine. I had just a couple questions to ask you today.
Okay.
One question is, we have a lot of freshmen on campus that are majoring in mass communications, and I know when I was a freshman, I really didn't get involved with the department or anything on campus. Do you have any advice that you would give freshmen as far as getting involved in the communications department or in their majors?
Yeah. I think the first thing is to know what you really, what's in your heart and what your passions are. Because if you're hungry to do something, nobody's gonna stop you. You're gonna go that extra mile it takes to get to that point. But if you're doing it, say for your parents or just to get, your degree, I understand you have to do that. But when you leave here, there has to be some sort of fulfillment, personal fulfillment in what you do. So if your personal fulfillment is storytelling, I would say learn how to tell stories. Watch a lot of movies. If you want to make documentaries, watch a lot of documentaries. If you want to make feature films, watch a lot of feature films, different types of feature films. And also, I always encourage students to travel.
Okay.
Go travel. Go see the world. Before you have kids, before you have a mortgage, go see the world.
Yeah.
Because you'll have more to share with your kids if you open yourself up to the world.
Yeah.
Because there's so much to learn out there. So much. It's wonderful being in a classroom, but you have to look at life as another type of classroom as well.
Okay.
And they can teach you a million things.
Okay. As a rising senior in communications,
Right.
I'm interested in script writing, as well as television shows and movies. And are you aware of any internships or opportunities for other students that are in the same interest as me?
Yes. Go on the internet and look at all the film festivals that are happening. Just punch on the internet, film festivals, and they'll list all the film festivals. Try to go to those film festivals because usually there's somebody with something that they're about to do, a work in progress, or they have a screenplay, and you meet those people and you say, I want to be an intern with you, or I want to apprentice with you, and usually they'll take you in because there's no pay, because they don't have any money, but you can learn a lot doing it that way. That's what I did. I just went and volunteered my services with people who had no money, but they were always thankful of people just volunteering to help them out, and you learn so much.
Okay.
And then by the time you get that pay gig, you know so much. By the time people decide, okay, I want to pay you, they'll say, okay, I want to pay you because you know a little something. But it's not going to be a situation, usually it's not a situation where they say, okay, I want to pay you all this money and you know nothing.
Yeah.
Usually they want to pay you something because you know something. So just try to get the knowledge and try to get the experience and try to hang out with people who are hungry, just as hungry as you are. That's important. You got to be hungry.
Okay. Do you have any contacts that would benefit mass communications majors and minors?
In the contacts?
Yeah.
Like people, like 40 Acres.
Yeah.
I would say apply to a place like 40 Acres, apply to a place like John Singleton's place, apply to a place like, there's a place called Sound One in New York, which is at Broadway and 49th Street. This is the mecca of post-production work, film editing. You go there, you pass out your resume, and you meet so many people. Those are so many contacts you can make in one building. And it's called the Brill Building, and the Brill Building used to be where all the musicians met. That's where Miles Davis met Duke Ellington. Paul Simon, he owns the 5th floor of the Brill Building. So if you go there, it's all film now, post-production and film. You'll meet so many people. I got on the elevator one day, Al Pacino was there.
Filmmaking is a lot of what I hear about you or whatever. Was there any other aspects or whatever, something else that you was concentrating on besides filmmaking, or was just filmmaking? Was it TV?
That was all I wanted to do. I wanted to, not just filmmaking, but the whole aspect of entertainment. First, I wanted to be an actor. Then I fell into editing, and I realized in the editing room, it was all about choosing the right performance, you know? So I was always close to the actors. That's what it's all about. It's all about the actors and filmmaking. But if it's a documentary, it's about the story because you have no actors with names that people are going to recognize. So it's really the subject matter. People are going to say, okay, what is the subject? I want to see this film because of the subject matter. So if you have something that you want to say, I would say try to say it in a very interesting way and a very personal way because nobody can be you. You're the only person who can be you. So if you tell it from a personal point of view, it will be more interesting because people, they haven't seen it before.
Well, that's it for Mr. Leander Sales. I want to thank you for taking the time
No problem.
to sit here and let me ask you questions.
No problem.
That's it. Thank you for tuning in.
She did so.